I am so excited to be here with you today. Are you a person that struggles with stepping out of your comfort zone? Do you find yourself stuck in the same routine day after day and wondering why you're not seeing the success you desire? Well, you are not alone. In today's message, I want to share with you 5 ways to step out of your comfort zone and into success. Trust me, I've been there. I know what it's like to feel comfortable and safe in your routine, but also feel unfulfilled and stagnant. But let me tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. By listening to this message, you will learn practical and actionable steps to break out of your comfort zone and start seeing the success you deserve. So, grab a pen and paper, get comfortable, and let's dive into the 5 ways to step out of comfort and into success. Starting with number 5, which is step out of comfort and into success by surrounding yourself with successful people. Now, you may be wondering, why is this so important? Well, let me tell you, success is not a solo journey. It is a team effort. And the people you surround yourself with can either lift you up or bring you down. So it is crucial that you choose your inner circle wisely. You see, success is not just about achieving wealth and fame. It is about living a fulfilling and meaningful life. And the people you surround yourself with can greatly influence your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your results. If you surround yourself with negative and unmotivated individuals, chances are you will adopt their mindset and behaviors. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with successful and driven individuals, you will be inspired and motivated to reach for your own success. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I don't know any successful people. How can I surround myself with them? Well, let me tell you, success is not just limited to the rich and famous. Success comes in many forms and can be found in people from all walks of life. It could be your mentor, your boss, your colleague, or even your neighbor. The key is to seek out those who have achieved what you aspire to and learn from them. One of my mentors, the late Earl Showoff, used to say, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And I couldn't agree more. If you want to be successful, you need to surround yourself with successful people. This doesn't mean you have to abandon your current friends and family. It simply means that you need to expand your circle and seek out individuals who will challenge and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. So how do you go about surrounding yourself with successful people? The first step is to identify your goals and aspirations. What do you want to achieve in life? Once you have a clear vision, seek out individuals who have already achieved what you want. Attend networking events, join mastermind groups, and reach out to people who inspire you. Remember, successful people are always willing to help others who are on the same path. The second step is to be a giver, not just a taker. Successful people are generous and always willing to share their knowledge and experiences. So when you meet someone who you admire, don't just ask for their help or advice. Offer something in return. It could be your time, skills, or even a simple thank you note. By being a giver, you will build genuine and meaningful relationships with successful individuals. The third step is to be open-minded and willing to learn. Successful people are constantly learning and growing. They are not afraid to admit their mistakes and seek guidance from others. So be open to new ideas and perspectives. Ask questions and listen attentively. And most importantly, be humble and willing to learn from those who have already achieved what you desire. The fourth step is to be persistent and consistent. Surrounding yourself with successful people is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process. You must be persistent in seeking out new connections and consistent in nurturing existing relationships. Remember, success is not a destination, it is a journey. And by surrounding yourself with successful people, you will have a support system to guide and motivate you along the way. And finally, the fifth and most important step is to be grateful. Gratitude is the key to success. Be grateful for the people in your life who have helped you and supported you. And most importantly, be grateful for the successful people you have surrounded yourself with. Let them know how much you appreciate them and their impact on your life. Gratitude will not only strengthen your relationships, but also attract more success into your life. Which leads us to number 4, which is step out of comfort and into success by learning from failure. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Failure? That's not something I want to think about, let alone learn from. But let me tell you, failure is not something to be feared. In fact, it is a necessary part of the journey towards success. Think about it. Every successful person you know has experienced failure at some point in their lives. From Thomas Edison to Steve Jobs, failure was a constant companion on their road to success. But what sets them apart from those who never achieved their dreams is that they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it, they grew from it, and they used it as a stepping stone towards their goals. So, my friends, I want to challenge you to embrace failure. Embrace it as a teacher, as a guide, and as a necessary part of your journey towards success. When we stay in our comfort zones, we limit ourselves. We limit our potential, our growth, and our opportunities. But when we step out of our comfort zones and into the unknown, that's where the magic happens. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Stepping out of our comfort zones can be scary. It means facing our fears, taking risks, and being vulnerable. But let me tell you, the reward is worth it. The reward of growth, of new experiences, and of achieving our dreams is worth any discomfort we may feel. But how do we learn from failure? How do we turn it into a stepping stone towards success? Well, the first step is to change our mindset. Instead of seeing failure as a negative experience, we need to see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. As the saying goes, there is no failure, only feedback. So when we experience failure, we need to ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? The second step is to take responsibility for our failures. It's easy to blame others or external circumstances for our failures, but the truth is we are in control of our own lives. We need to take ownership of our failures and use them as a catalyst for change. The third step is to analyze our failures. We need to take a step back and objectively look at what went wrong. What were the factors that led to our failure? What could we have done differently? By analyzing our failures, we can identify patterns and make necessary adjustments for future endeavors. The fourth step is to use our failures as motivation. Instead of letting failure bring us down, we need to use it as fuel to drive us towards success. Let it be a reminder of why we started in the first place, and let it push us to keep going, to keep trying, and to never give up. And finally, the fifth step is to keep moving forward. Failure is not the end. It's just a temporary setback. We need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving towards our goals. Remember, success is not a straight line. It's a journey with ups and downs. It's the failures that make the success even sweeter. Which leads us to number 3, which is step out of comfort and into success by taking risks. Now, I know what you're thinking. Risks are scary and unpredictable. But let me tell you this, my friends, success does not come to those who play it safe. It comes to those who are willing to take risks and embrace the unknown. Think about it. Every successful person you know has taken a risk at some point in their life. They have stepped out of their comfort zone and pursued their dreams, even when the odds were against them. And that is the key to success. Having the courage to take risks and the determination to see it through. Now, I am not saying that you should take reckless risks without any thought or planning. No, what I am saying is that you should take calculated risks. Risks that have the potential to bring you closer to your goals and dreams. Risks that will challenge you and push you out of your comfort zone. The truth is, staying in our comfort zone may feel safe and secure, but it also means staying stagnant. It means not growing, not learning, and not reaching our full potential. And that, my friends, is a risk in itself. The risk of living a mediocre life full of regrets and what-ifs. But when we take risks, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences. We learn from our failures and mistakes, and we become stronger and wiser. And most importantly, we grow. We grow into the person we are meant to be, and we move closer to our dreams and goals. Now, I understand that taking risks can be scary. It requires us to step into the unknown, to face our fears and doubts. But let me tell you this, fear is just a temporary emotion. Regret, on the other hand, is a feeling that can last a lifetime. So my friends, I urge you to take that leap of faith. Take that risk that you have been contemplating for so long. Whether it is starting your own business, pursuing a new career, or simply trying something new, take that first step. And I promise you, the rewards will be worth it. Remember, success is not a destination, it is a journey. And to embark on that journey, we must be willing to take risks. So let go of your fears and doubts and trust in yourself and your abilities. Believe in your dreams and have the courage to pursue them. Which leads us to number 2, which is step out of comfort and into success by setting goals. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, Jim, I have heard this before. Setting goals is nothing new. And you are absolutely right. Setting goals is not a new concept, but it is a concept that is often overlooked or not given the attention it deserves. You see, goals are the roadmap to success. They are the guiding light that leads us towards our dreams and aspirations. Without goals, we are simply drifting through life, going wherever the wind takes us. But with goals, we have a clear direction and purpose. But let me ask you this. How many of you have set goals in the past and failed to achieve them? I can see a lot of hands raised. And that is because setting goals is not enough. We need to understand the process of setting goals and how to make them work for us. The first step in setting goals is to have a clear vision. You need to know what you want to achieve in life. As the saying goes, if you don't know where you are going, any road will take you there. So take some time to sit down and really think about what you want in life. What are your dreams and aspirations? What do you want to achieve in your personal and professional life? Once you have a clear vision, the next step is to turn that vision into a goal. And here is where most people make a mistake. They set vague and general goals. For example, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich. These are not goals, these are wishes. Goals need to be specific and measurable. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I want to start my own business and make $100,000 in the first year. This is a specific and measurable goal. The next step is to break down your goals into smaller, achievable tasks. This is where the famous quote by Aristotle comes in. Well begun is half done. By breaking down your goals into smaller tasks, you are making them more manageable and less overwhelming. This will also give you a sense of progress and motivation as you complete each task. Now let me share with you a powerful technique that I have used throughout my life to achieve my goals. It is called the SMART technique. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let me break it down for you. Specific, as I mentioned earlier, your goals need to be specific. The more specific they are, the easier it will be for you to create a plan of action. Measurable, your goals need to be measurable. This means that you need to have a way to track your progress and know when you have achieved your goal. For example, if your goal is to lose weight, your measurement could be the number of pounds you want to lose. Achievable. Your goals need to be achievable. This means that they need to be realistic and within your reach. Setting unrealistic goals will only lead to disappointment and demotivation. Relevant. Your goals need to be relevant to your overall vision and purpose in life. Don't set goals just for the sake of setting goals. They need to align with your values and aspirations. Time-bound. This is a crucial aspect of goal setting. Your goals need to have a deadline. This will create a sense of urgency and keep you on track. Now, I want to share with you the most important aspect of setting goals: taking action. You can have the most well-defined goals, but if you don't take action, they will remain just that, goals. Success is not a spectator sport. It requires action. So once you have your goals in place, it is time to take action. And remember, it's not about taking big leaps. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards your goals. And finally, Don't be afraid to adjust your goals along the way. Life is unpredictable and things may not always go as planned. But that doesn't mean you give up on your goals. Be flexible and make adjustments as needed, but never give up on your dreams. Which leads us to number one, which is step out of comfort and into success by embracing change. You see, we all have a comfort zone, a place where we feel safe, secure, and in control. It's a place where we know what to expect, and we feel comfortable with the familiar. But here's the thing, success does not happen in the comfort zone. Success happens when we step out of it and embrace change. Think about it. All the great achievements and breakthroughs in history happened because someone dared to step out of their comfort zone and embrace change. The Wright brothers didn't stay in their comfort zone and dream of flying. They took action and made it happen. Steve Jobs didn't stick to the traditional ways of doing things. He embraced change and revolutionized the tech industry. And I, Jim Rohn, wouldn't be standing here today if I hadn't stepped out of my comfort zone and embraced change. So what does it mean to embrace change? It means being open to new ideas and perspectives. It means being willing to learn and adapt. It means taking risks and being comfortable with being uncomfortable. It means being resilient and not giving up when faced with challenges. It means being proactive and not reactive. It means being the driver of your life, not just a passenger. Now, I understand that change can be scary. It can make us feel vulnerable and uncertain. But let me tell you this, the only way to grow and achieve success is by stepping out of our comfort zone. You see, our comfort zone is like a bubble, and the longer we stay in it, the smaller it gets. But when we step out of it, we expand our bubble, and with it, our potential for growth and success. I want you to think of a time in your life when you embraced change. Maybe it was starting a new job, moving to a new city, or even trying a new hobby. How did it make you feel? I bet it was scary at first, but once you took that leap of faith, you realized that it was the best decision you could have made. And that's the beauty of change. It opens doors of opportunities that we never even knew existed. Now let me share with you 3 practical ways to embrace change and step out of your comfort zone. First, cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that we can learn, develop, and improve through our efforts and experiences. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which believes that our abilities and talents are predetermined and cannot be changed. When we have a growth mindset, we see change as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than a threat. Second, surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. As the saying goes, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. If you want to step out of your comfort zone and achieve success, you need to surround yourself with people who are also on that journey. People who will push you to be your best self and support you through the ups and downs of change. And finally, take action. The most significant barrier to embracing change is our own inertia. We get comfortable with the way things are, and we resist any form of change. But here's the truth, nothing changes if nothing changes. So, take that first step, even if it's a small one, and then take another step and another, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way to success. My friends, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And that journey requires us to step out of our comfort zone and embrace change. Remember, change is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. So go out there and embrace change, and I promise you, success will follow. Thank you.